So, workshop talk, Lorant. We are sitting here Sunday morning. It's beautiful, and you brought
in my little
in your
workshop.
little workshop. Yeah,
It's my den. That's
Yeah.
where I am. If I'm not with the horses, not in my office, you can be sure that I'm here.
You brought something up which is very exciting for me, and could you explain it? It's about this synchronization.
Well, the other day when you asked me to go out and watch you work with your horse, one of the Akals, Marek, and it wasn't a good day for you, and
Yeah, that's true.
you were a little bit. Your self-esteem was not at its highest. Let's put it that way. And you started having doubts if you were good enough or whatever, and we started talking about it, and it made me think. And for 2 days now, it's been in my mind no matter what I did. Yesterday when I was fixing the horse shelter and stuff, I was all the time I was thinking about this, and I came to the conclusion that is probably a universal problem for people, because now that I've been here in Germany and now I started working with people and stuff and their horses, I understand something that I didn't know I will understand, or it will occur. Here in Germany, the horse people have a kind of attitude towards horsemanship and working with the horse and stuff. And what I found is that they primarily horse owners and riders. And in fact, many of them pension their horses. So they are not actually horse owners. They are horse Eigentümer, but they are not owning that horse. I mean, they're owning that horse, but they don't have that horse. They can't say that. And a lot of them are actually weekend riders, and so I wouldn't call that either like day-to-day working with the horse and riding, whatever. So I started thinking about what I could tell people that would change their mind on their mindset about working with the horse, because I am primarily a horse trainer, and I love groundwork with the horse and everything, and the reason why I love that is because there are 3 things that you need to have a great horse, right? The bonding, the discipline, and playing with the horse too. And one of the things that, for instance, I don't like working on the longe, on the long rope. I like free work much more, because the horse knows exactly, like a dog knows that he's on the leash. A horse knows exactly that he's on a rope. And when you take the rope off, he starts behaving very differently if he's not bonded and not well working. So the thing is that when horses are born, the little colt, when he or she can get up on his feet, starts synchronizing with mama. If mama goes faster, the horse goes faster. I mean, the colt goes faster. If the mama stops, the colt stops. And they do everything together, sort of like a school of fish or like a flock of birds together. The little colt is synchronizing with mama, therefore synchronizing with the whole herd. And a good example of this is when you walk off with your horse and you lead the horse, it comes with you. When you stop, it's supposed to stop too. So that's a synchronization game, and horses are excellent about synchronizing. That's their whole method of communicating with each other, or like living together. And so I don't know if a lot of people misunderstand this or just don't understand this, but I don't see that very often, that it comes up in the training of a horse.
So my question is, because you were talking about that, then my question is, could I learn as a human to synchronize with a horse? And what is the most important thing that I have to understand, not only cognitively, also in my emotions? Or
what I always say, right, and I'm writing this in my book, and it's on my homepage also, is that do not work with a horse as a man, as a human. Work with a horse like a horse. Learn how a horse is working with another horse. Watch them. Sit there for countless of hours. Just watch them, what they are doing.
And how can I change
And so
this in
you will
me?
learn how to be a horse. As a human, you cannot learn synchronization because you just want the horse to synchronize with you, and that's
very
another,
true.
That's another thing. Is that you know that's another thing that you want to you want the horse to learn what you want him to do, but you are not open to learning from the horse. And in fact, two things are universally not just important but true. First of all, the horse will always learn more about you than you will ever learn about him. They are very good at that. And the other thing is that, they teach you a lot of things. And when you are thoughtful and when you're looking at that horse, because every horse is just a horse, so instinctively they behave the same, but character-wise they are very different. So, you have to tailor your training methods to that one particular horse.
So that means
you can't just put one suit on every man.
That's true. So it's that I have to be aware what my idea of my horse is, and then figure that it's just an idea instead of making him doing what I think he should do.
What I'm saying is that yes, he has to learn certain things, like our kids has to learn things that they don't like. But it's going to be natural for them after a while. It's like a parkour park, this obstacle park or something. It's good for the horse because when you go out on trail riding and stuff, he's confident that he can do it. But he doesn't like it first because horses usually don't do that. Or people make horses jumping competitions and stuff. Horses don't jump. Horses go around things. They save their legs because without legs there is no horse. And they always very mindful about their legs. They always try to save it. So they don't usually jump over things unless the wolves are chasing them and there's no way around. So then they will, of course. But the thing is, you have to sort of learn from the horse while you are teaching the horse. And the synchronization thing that we are talking about, you also have to synchronize with the horse, and the horse has to synchronize with you.
Can you give me an advice how in which mindset I should be when I go out to the horse to work with him?
Well, first of all, you never go out and work with the horse when you are not clear. Okay, like you're troubled. You got a really shitty letter from the bank or something, and now you're worried and you're thinking about it. You're not there. So when you're not there, the horse reads you like a book, and he knows that, and it's not going to be a good session for either one of you. He's not going to work with you very well because you lose eye contact, you lose brain contact, everything, and then it just falls apart.
Hey, I'm a human being. I'm very often not there.
Well,
my mind is always very...
Well, you kind of have to be.
Yeah, okay.
And it takes learning and takes discipline.
So I have to learn to be very present and not think about other things and be present inside and outside.
Yes, but people misunderstand being present. Let me tell you that. They think they are present if they control everything. Now I'm very present. I'm looking at the horse every step he makes, and now I'm present. No, you're not. You're present when you are vibrating together with that horse. Your mind are connected. It's like a satellite dish and the satellite up there. They are connecting. If there is no connection, then you don't have internet, right?
But how can I come in connection with my horse? How do I do that inside?
You are not watching what the horse is doing and try to correct it.
Okay.
You are trying to figure out why the horse is doing that.
Oh.
Because when you are working with a horse, the horse has to learn his own answers to things. Yes, you sort of dictate the answer. You want one particular answer, but you give the horse the chance not to do it. And then you say, no, I don't accept it. That's not the answer. Then he does something else. No, that's not the answer either. Then he does something else again, because they are trying, right? No, that's not the answer. Then he does the right thing. And then you say, that was the answer. and then he will never forget that. And then you start practicing, and you do it like 3 times, the rule of 3, right?
Yeah.
You do it about 3 times, and he's going to be perfect. He's going to be great.
But my school will be not to satellite from my thoughts.
Well,
you know, or being a satellite from the thoughts.
Well, give you a concrete example.
Thank you.
For instance, people have problems putting the halter on the horse, or the bridle, or whatever, because the horse is lifting his head and they can't go up there. So the first step is you teach the horse to lower his head, bring it to you a little bit so you can easily put it up there. Now, I will not go into how you do that, but a lot of people are actually misunderstand this whole thing, because what they do, even if they understand that you don't pull on the horse, because then the horse is pulling against you, that's a tug of war, and the horse will always win. So, and then he will learn that you are not as powerful as he is. So you have to pull rank on the horse, right? So you actually reach over between the ears, and then you start very carefully pressuring the horse to lower his head, right? That's the exercise, right? A lot of people know that, actually. And then the horse will give this much. Then you take the pressure away. Now he learned something. Next time he will give you a little bit more.
But I'm doing it like an exercise, yeah.
Hold on a second. Yeah. What people don't look at things, they say, when I touch my horse's head, between the ears, he lowers his head. What they don't look at, and that's not connect, that's what I mean, connect with the horse. Always understand why the horse is doing something, that he's doing something. And understanding that is the connection I'm talking about. Because when you push not push, but you apply a little bit of pressure, and the horse head comes down. You take your head up, and the horse's head goes, boom, back where it was. You did nothing. You did nothing. The horse doesn't understand what he's supposed to do because you are not connected.
Okay.
The horse's head's supposed to stay there. Okay, so when you push it down a little bit, and it stays there. So a very easy trick to do this is, instead of pushing the horses down, just put your head there and watch what's going to happen.
Oh.
Do not do anything. Just put your head between the ears on the forehead of the horse, like this, and you wait. It takes maybe 10 seconds, and the horse starts lowering his head. You're not pushing.
Okay.
Lowering his head. Now, you don't take your head away, your hand away from his head, but you're not pushing either. He's going to go further down. And when you very slowly take your hands away and sort of pat him down like this, his head will stay there.
That's connection.
That's connection.
That's totally different.
That's the connection.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you very much.